Yo, yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So listen, guys, the reason why a lot of y'all are having issues with your dating lives is because you are ignoring the game, right? And you're putting so much attention on this woman that you probably have a lot of feelings for. You're now in love with this girl. This is some chick you're thinking about all the time, and you forgot about the game. See, you have to understand, you have to first love the game. You have to love the game first, then you can love the chick. You understand? But you can't, put all of your energy in the chick and forget about the game. Because when you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to end up doing certain things that you shouldn't have done because you're ignoring the game. And the game is telling you, okay, this A, B, and C and right here shit isn't a good thing to do. I should hold off. I need to chill out. I need to fall back because my emotions are getting the best of me, and I'm doing things that I know I shouldn't be doing, right? So for example, a guy, he might be in love with a chick, and then he starts to pay for a whole bunch of shit for her. He's doing all these things that he normally wouldn't do, things that he knows he shouldn't do. He probably end up having a lot of unprotected sex with her because he's feeling her that much. And the thing is that he's ignoring the game. See, when we talk about game, it's about basically life and you understanding how to maneuver in your life in order to get the best results, right? So you had a certain skill or strategy, which is having game is a skill and strategy to get a certain result. You had a skill and strategy to get this girl, so you got her. Now that you're maintaining the relationship, you have to make sure that your emotions don't get you in a situation to where you don't need to be. Because what happens is sometimes when you're all up in, you're all in love with the girl and all of that, you're catching feelings, you're not thinking straight. So all the stuff that as far as it pertains to the game, you start to ignore it. You'd be like, well, she's okay, she's cool, she's not that bad. I don't have to, check her when she's doing some nonsense. I don't have to, put a condom on. She says she's on birth control. I can trust her. She would never lie to me. Me and her are tight. We have a special connection. She wouldn't do that, right? You're like, oh well, it's okay. I can put out all this money and pay for this and pay for that because I'm in love with her and I think she's the one and we're gonna make stuff happen and blah 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 blah. You're getting so caught up in this woman that you're ignoring the game. You have to love the game first, then you love women second, okay? Because if you do not, you can fuck up your life. You can fuck up your situation. And I'm telling you this from personal experience, meaning, I've been in situations where I was so into a chick and, I was catching feelings and doing all this other stuff. And I ended up doing stuff that was out of character. I ended up, doing stuff that I know I shouldn't be doing because I was feeling her. Because I was, I wanted her so bad and I wanted to keep it going. And I was just so caught up in the emotions and the feelings and all this other stuff. And then I had to take a step back and say, hold up, wait a second. This stuff that I'm doing right here it's not cool. And I know it's not cool. But I've been so caught up that I sort of forgot. Or I sort of was even, some things I didn't forget, I was just ignoring it. And, a lot of guys do this where they understand what they shouldn't be doing. They understand what they should or shouldn't be doing. And then they end up doing things they're not supposed to. And then they try to justify it or rationalize it by, saying, oh, but, she's not that type of girl. She's this. We have this connection. Or they're so caught up emotionally that they don't even realize they're doing the shit that they're doing. Right? So you have to first love the game and then you love women second. You always have to check in with yourself and saying, okay, is what I'm doing right now beneficial to, my situation in my life with this girl? Is it beneficial? If it's not, don't do it. It's like, if you're so caught up with the girl and, you're having sex with her unprotected, right? And then, she could get pregnant, right? But you're so caught up in it because you're thinking, oh no, but it's okay. And she said she was on birth control and we was doing it safely and I trust her and all this other stuff. But you're not focusing on the game. Right? And you need to make sure that you understand that that's not a good situation for you to be in, because anything could happen. She can get pregnant. Then now you're caught up with a girl who's pregnant. You got to pay child support. You got to go through all this bullshit because you were loving the woman first and putting the game second. But you have to put the game first and put the woman second. You understand? It's real. It's serious. I'm trying to tell you guys this because trust me, if it hasn't happened to you yet, it will happen. You will get so caught up with a chick get so emotionally invested and you're feeling her so much that you're going to be like doing things that's so out of character. You're going to be buying chicks drinks, when you usually won't do it or something. You know what I'm saying? You'll end up spending this and spending that, or going this way, going that way, doing a whole bunch of other crazy shit because you're so caught up in the girl. But if you put the game first and then you put the woman second, at all times, you'll be cool. You'll be all right. It's like a lot of married dudes. Married dudes usually put the women first and the game second. This is why you got dudes who are married. They don't sign any prenups. They don't even realize this woman they're marrying isn't the type of chick they should be marrying. A lot of these dudes who are married, they put the game second. This is why they have their wives running them. This is why they're miserable. Their wives are always telling them what to do because they didn't check their wives. They forgot to check the chick because they've been so caught up in the woman. They're all in love and all that shit. They were like, hey, I want to marry you and all that other stuff. And now they're in the position that they're in because they didn't love the game first. See, a dude who loves the game first and puts women second, he's always going to sort of be on his P's and Q's no matter what situation he's in with a woman. So even if he's married, he'll make sure that his situation in his marriage is still up to par and still where it needs to be, even while he is in the marriage, because he's still putting the game first while he's in the marriage. See, putting the game first is you stopping to think, is what you're doing good for the situation? And it's hard to do actually when you are emotional at the point. And when you're at that point of being emotionally attached, when you are catching feelings for the girl, is hard to do, but you have to really do that. You have to make sure that you are thinking before you act. You have to make sure you're thinking about, is this the right course of action before you do what you do. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below so you can send me a question and I'll do a video on it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which gives you 7 tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And number 3, I want you to click the link under that to go to badboymembership.com, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.